We're going into week 4, and something a little different is happening this week. I'm going to Michigan for a wedding. We're leaving Thursday morning and we won't be back until Sunday evening. So that has me quite worried, coming off of a low week, and if I don't stay with it, I don't know what's going to happen. So in preparation for this, I have gotten some snacks together. Garlic Parmesan sticks. I had one last night. They're very crunchy and quite flavorful. My coffee creamer, cereal, and mark the points. Got some wasabi peas, and I marked the points there. You can see how much 5 points for that much is pretty decent. Got my Boom Chicka Pop there. I don't know what all is going to happen this weekend, if people are going to want to take us out to eat. Like, are we going to do a rehearsal dinner? It's freaking me out a little bit. I don't want to get off plan. This is really the week where I have to stick with it and do my absolute best and get my body kick-started into that fat-burning mode. I'm on the road with my chauffeur.
Shut up!
But today we're basically on the road all day. We started off at 8 and it's 11:30 now, and we'll probably be driving till about 7 o'clock tonight. So it's difficult, but I've packed snacks. I made these little peanut butter sandwiches, and they're 5 points each, so I had one of those for breakfast. And we stopped at a truck stop and I got some turkey jerky. On our way into the motel, we got a little lost and we ended up hitting a deer. Oh, not a good first day. Yeah, I took out the whole light assembly. I just wanted to show you guys our hotel in Babbitt, Minnesota. This motel is very quaint and quirky. If I would put this in a movie, I'd probably put it in Napoleon Dynamite. Like, here, I'll show you guys. The heating unit for this and the room next to ours is connected. She told us that if we turn them on at the same time, we could blow the fuse, so we have to go down the hall and actually reset the fuse if that happens. This is awesome. This is what the reception looks like on our TV for every channel.
It's too risky, Mike.
What lobby do you know has a unicycle in it? This one in Babbitt. So we just visited John's daughter, who's getting married tomorrow, and she recommended we go on this trail to the falls. So it's a nice little hike, get a little exercise on. There's a lot of moss, it's so beautiful, and lots of white birch. It's beautiful root systems. Nature. Take a look at this mushroom, look at this. There's some darker ones over here too, but it's so cool. Man, that is huge. Oh, nice. Well, we made it to the falls. Even on a short hike, always remember to stay hydrated, bring your water. And when you're walking a trail, pick up your feet so you don't trip over those rocks and those roots. In the self-service kitchen, I'm gonna cut up a banana. Got my cereal all ready and marked, and I brought my measuring cup, so I'm gonna measure out a cup of almond milk. I have that for breakfast. I like that it's a full kitchen. It's kind of nice to use real silverware and have your own kitchen and do things in the style that you want. You don't have to be down at 6 o'clock in the morning to get your free breakfast. A little disappointed. Obviously it's a small place. I didn't know how small it was, and I packed my exercise equipment thinking, oh, there's going to be a gym. No, there's not. I even packed a swimming suit thinking, oh yeah, I can use the pool. No. There's no swimming pool in Babbitt. So I'm kind of up the creek without a paddle when it comes to exercise. But we're going to go out today, and I'm going to try to walk and, you know, just enjoy being out. You don't have to do an intense exercise course to get exercise. These mushrooms are super cool. I just found them.
Yeah.
If you squeeze it, you get these little clouds. Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Look at that. Oh, get one of that. Look at this.
Now you're going to grow a mushroom all over your hand.
I'm going to turn into a giant mushroom.
Uh-oh. Can I throw you in the lake? No. Why?
So I'm all dressed up for the wedding. I feel really good about this trip to Minnesota. I've kept within my points. We did go out and eat yesterday, and I did kind of have to, you know, guess about what I ate. They actually had a butternut squash bisque, but I could tell it was like more milky and less butternut, so I guessed it was about 5 points. And then I had this forager burger, which is sweet potato burger, so it's just mashed sweet potato with garlic, Swiss cheese, mushrooms, and avocado, and I wouldn't eat the bun. I haven't been able to do the high intensity exercises that I'm more used to, but you know, sometimes it's great to just give your body a break and do something a little different. Physically, I feel like I am losing weight. I see changes in myself. I can see that my hips are smaller. Well, we're back from Minnesota and we just had a great time. I can't even tell you, I had no idea that Minnesota was so beautiful. The trees are just gorgeous in the fall, the lakes, the bald eagles. When we hiked around, it looked like an enchanted forest. A little squirrel a foot away from us. What I really like about Minnesota, I was shocked. There was hardly any traffic. When I tried to cross the street, cars actually stopped for me. And when I went into a shop, I wasn't assaulted by the salespeople. Oh, what can I help you with? What are you here for? What are you looking for? They were just kind of like, oh, hey, you know, like, thank you for stopping in. Wow, I love it here. The bad things that happened. Oh, look, there's a deer over there. And before we knew it, we had hit the other one. And everybody was like, yep, it happens. It's the season. Minnesota. The day of the wedding, we called Mary because we were supposed to follow them out to the service. Mom, you know, she just picked up Samantha from the ER. Wait, what? The ER? What happened? She had leaned over a champagne bottle and the cork just went off and hit her in the eye. No, she's fine. I couldn't even tell at the wedding. She said she couldn't really see with that eye right now, but it would be better. It was a little interesting, you know, a little bit of drama kind of spices things up. The service was great. Samantha and her friends did the whole thing. The service was at 1 o'clock, and then we didn't eat until about 6. So it was a little while to wait, but I tell you, it was one of the best meals I've had. They slow cooked the meat, turkey, beef, and pork, and they seasoned it and cooked it just right. My mouth's watering just thinking about it. I felt really at home. Everybody treated me really nice. I got to meet John's first wife, and she was so nice to me. She was a really lovely lady when I danced, and I didn't feel like I was being judged. And everybody was like, oh wow, that's so cool that you can dance. I'm like, I'm so happy to be dancing with you. I'm like, yes, you know, these people are so accepting and so loving. You know, I really just had a wonderful time. I definitely want to go back next year. I encourage everyone, please go out to Minnesota, and if you really like winter sports, then go out in the winter. In terms of how I went for Weight Watchers, I feel like I did really well. There were a few times where I had to guess, but I tried to make really healthy choices, and all the snacks that I brought really helped me. What didn't help was not having a gym available, but you know what? A lot of times I was playing with the grandkids. We were doing a lot of hiking, a lot of walking around. Literally, sometimes I was just so exhausted. By the time we got back to the hotel, I just passed out. In fact, the morning after the wedding, I was sore all over from dancing and from playing with those girls. You want a real workout? Play with your kids or your grandkids, because they will wear you out. At the wedding, yes, I did have a lot to eat. Not excessively so. I had a lot of baked beans. I had a lot of meat. I had a small slice of cake and 1.5 bites of a little cheesecake. Yeah, I did eat probably 3 servings of baked beans and probably 3 servings of meat, but I didn't have any of the pasta salad, I didn't have any bread, and I didn't have any beer. I didn't waste my calories on fluids. I just said I want to enjoy the meat that was well prepared, I want to enjoy these baked beans, I want to have a slice of cake, and I'm not going to worry about the points. I can definitely feel I am smaller. I'm looking at myself in the pictures and I'm like, I look pretty good. My hips look small. I can see like a curve. On a whim this morning, I decided to try on my size 8 capris. These are them. I actually got these on, and I'm so happy about it. I mean, they're tight in places, but not too tight. But before I started Weight Watchers, I literally could not get them up over here. Like, I could not. Now, I can get them on. It's just so amazing. I'm feeling really good. I feel like this week, maybe I'll be in the 160s again. So I had my weigh-in, drum roll, and I lost 4.2 pounds. Yes! So excited. I have lost a grand total of 12.4 pounds. And since I lost that much, I've reached my 5% goal. This is for the 4 weeks that I stayed with it. And then this one is for my 5%. And I'll get new charms for every 4 weeks and for pounds lost and things like that. On a very serious and sad note, I found out that the champagne cork incident from Samantha's wedding has had some very serious consequences, and there's a very good chance that she might lose sight in that eye. Apparently, when the cork hit her, it detached her iris, and she could develop glaucoma. It's awful, and Samantha, my heart goes out to you. I think I speak for everyone when I say how sorry I am that such a beautiful and wonderful event was tainted by tragedy. Stay strong, stay positive. You're the star. Show me what you can do. What's your talent?
What's that?
That's you.
What's that?
Yeah, you're on the you're in the camera.
That?
Yeah, that's the screen.
Okay.
No, it's mine.
Hey,
We're going to Michigan to
Minnesota.
Oh. They're the same thing.
Hardly. Two Great Lakes separate them.
We're going to Michigan.
Minnesota.
We're going to Minnesota.
This